There's our little promo video. Welcome to our little interview for Warrior Unchained Live. With me tonight is Miss Donna Smith Bellinger. Welcome, Donna.
Hi, Wendy, and thanks for having me.
Well,
You're
of
so much
course.
fun. You're so talented.
Oh, thank you. I love doing that kind of thing, though. I like big, dramatic, theatrical entrances. So, yeah, you'll see at the event. This is the second time we've held Warrior Unchained. The first year was 2019. It was a 3-day event then, and now it's just about a day and a half because we added the VIP night and had a ahead of the actual event. So, yeah, we like to have a lot of fun. I hope you like to dance a little bit. So we have some dance breaks in there.
We'll
um,
have fun.
yeah. So Donna, I'm just going to have you jump right in and just tell everyone a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Oh, well, thank you so much. So, I am Dr. Donna Smith Bellinger, and for a very, very long time, I have been involved in sales. Some people think that sales is this icky, sleazy thing, but you actually learn how to sell, like as soon as you were born, because you knew what you needed to do to influence people to what your desired outcome was, right? That's sales. That's all sales is. It's not manipulative, it's not sleazy. But for those of us who have a career or who are in business, sales is a necessary skill for us. Um, Leadership is a sales conversation. And when I'm teaching, and I am an adjunct also in business and entrepreneurship, I show my students how to have these leadership conversations. And they were like, but Donna, what's that got to do with, entrepreneurship and business? And I'm like, if you want people to let you play with their money, you have to show them that you have the capability to handle it and to give them their desired result. And that's all sales is, determining what the desired outcome is for the person that you're speaking with and delivering that either yourself or by being that person to introduce them to the correct resource. The most important thing to remember about sales is that you must be memorable. I have so much fun when I go to networking events and I remind the people, I facilitate a lot of them, and I say, okay, you need to make sure that you are memorable to the people that you are meeting in this room. Because how many of you engaged with people last week? Hands go up. Can you name 5 people? And they're like, I'm like, I know they weren't memorable to you. 1 or 2 of them may have really struck a chord, and the rest of them, we don't know who they were. You don't want to be this person. You want to be the person that people want to continue to connect with. And you do that by listening to them intently, communicating with them in their language, and helping to solve a problem or a challenge. And that's what I show my clients how to do.
Wow. I love that. It seems so easy the way you say it. And logically it makes sense.
Mhm.
But why are people so afraid of feeling icky with sales? There's that stereotypical thing that goes along with sales, like, oh, I just feel icky. Like I don't sell. I don't know how to sell. I'm not a good salesman.
They confuse success with being liked.
Oh,
Okay, they want to be liked, particularly in our culture right now. Everything is all about who's the trendsetter, who's being followed. It's being on the stage with the glitter and the heels and all that other stuff,
yeah.
you know. And for the guys, it's again being on the stage with the people really, really egging them on and do. They want to be that person, and they feel, unfortunately, that if they don't get that out of a person, then they have failed.
Oh,
And
wow.
that is not the point. Okay. Here's the reality of it. Sales is what you do to allow you to generate the revenue to live the life that you want to live. And by doing that, to help the people that you choose to serve.
Oh, wow.
Almost all of us have some type of a mission or a passion project or something that we would love to donate more money to get more people to gravitate towards it and support all of those things. But in order to invest your time in these other things, you have to keep your lights on,
Hmm. Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And so if you're not selling, you're not making any money.
Right.
It's just that simple. And I make sales so easy for the people that I work with. And Wendy, you've heard me talk about, some of the very simple things that I do. I mean, I have 4 non-sales conversations that you have, and I have other little tips and things that are just so very simple. Quickly, one of my 3
Yeah.
is that the people that you meet, you just need to categorize them. Are they a suspect, a prospect, or an ambassador? Is this someone you suspect you can do business with? Is this someone that you think you can do business with right now, which makes them a prospect? Or are they a person who influences others
Mm.
such that they can get you into rooms and connect you to people that you otherwise wouldn't be able to connect with? And that's an ambassador. And I have one person in my life that I love so dearly. And this person literally stops his meetings, stops his events when I walk in the room and says, this person who just walked in the door is someone that you need to meet. And I've dubbed him my ambassador, and I even bought him a big cup that says Ambassador Bernie, because that's just who he is for me. And
Wow.
I'm sure that you have a few people in your life who totally understand what you do and they're willing to help you. And there's the rub.
I
What do
love
people
it.
think you do?
That's awesome.
You have to make sure that people know what you do. So find out, what do people think you do? Ask them, what is it that you think I do? What do you think my business is? You will be surprised.
I've done that before and I was surprised. Because I was doing so many different things, I was all over the place, and everyone's like, I don't know, don't you do something with networking, or you're a speaker, or didn't you write a book? All these random things, and while I'm all of those things, there wasn't a direct answer out of all of them, and I said, oh, I need to change that, and then figure out how to let people know who I am and what I'm doing.
hmm
This way, when I
So
do
when
meet,
people think of me, they think sales.
yeah, yeah, exactly, and that's
And then, and it took years to really get them to understand that, but they also know that I'm multifaceted in the sales.
right. Fascinating. And that's what I've always been trying to do, is like have my things, but make sure there's an umbrella that goes over that. For you, it's sales, and then you have all these other things underneath that umbrella. So that's what I've been trying to kind of create over the last, few years, especially, that I'm the speaker first, and I do all these other things too that kind of align with my speaking business.
hmm
Yeah, that's awesome. So for somebody, I guess I'm going to put you on the spot here. Say there's a new entrepreneur and they have a product that they're selling and they're not sure where to start. What's the first piece of advice you would give them?
Okay, a person who is just starting a business needs to consider what it is they would almost do for free. They like it so much and they're so good at it. And then who would pay you to do that? I helped a woman in one of my seminars to create a business. She was full time employed by the government, but the thing that she was known for in her faith community was making cookies.
Oh,
I
wow.
mean, she was like the cookie lady. And I said, well, how do you do that? And she says, well, I put them on a plate and people buy them during services and, like that. I'm like, we're not doing that anymore. And
Right.
she did just what you did. She went, what? I said, no, we're not doing that anymore. Kids can buy them off the plate. Adults have to buy a half a dozen or a dozen.
Yeah.
That's it. And
Wow.
then you work in this wonderful corporate environment. We're going to do gift baskets, mugs, that kind of a thing. Because her goal was to generate enough revenue to pay for her 501c3 for the nonprofit that she wanted to start. So we went from cookies on a plate to gift baskets to catering, sweet tables, to her nonprofit where she is now coaching young people into entrepreneurship.
Amazing.
hmm
And I love that, because that's where your passion is, and that's what where people should follow. Is exactly that. Is, as you said, what's something you would do for free?
Hmm.
You know?
And then it's just a matter of packaging it and pricing it.
Yeah.
For the people, think about the things that we don't want to do. We go to fast food restaurants because we don't want to cook.
True.
Okay. Mary Maids is my friend.
Hmm.
Okay. Because I would rather do 19 other things than do the things that they went through and do in like an hour,
Right.
you know. And if I had to do it, I would be like not the nicest person in the world
I'm
by
with
the time
you.
I got done with it. You know,
I'm with you.
anything, that you have, any talent, any skill, there is someone out there who needs it, but doesn't want to do it, doesn't have the time, whatever. So we just need to identify that, show you how to, and this is another one of my threes, consistently communicate your competence.
Mm.
Let people know why you were good at that particular thing. Begin to collect the recommendations and testimonials from people who have enjoyed your product or service, and rinse and repeat.
Wow. I love that. And, I've been told that over the years too, that, you have to teach people what you know before you can sell it so that they understand that you're competent in it, just as you were saying. And it makes so much sense, but sometimes we skip over that part.
Well, not only do we skip over that part, but one of the things that I love to do is work with women who are in corporate, but getting ready to transition out to start their own businesses.
Hmm.
And I have to teach them a new language and a new listening skill, because now you're not barking orders and you don't have that team. All right.
Right.
You don't have that support that you are accustomed to. So you must listen to the way that your prospect communicates what they want. If you're in real estate, is that person communicating with you in pictures? Do they say, you know what, I just want a really nice 2-story house with a half-acre lawn and this kind of bathroom and that kind of bathroom? Okay, fine. Or are they one of those people saying, look, I need to get a house that I plan to stay in for about 2 years, then I want to turn it into an Airbnb because I'm going to be getting transferred? They're transactional.
Right.
And whatever your solution is now, you're going to have to shape it into what they're looking to receive. It's
Oh,
an
yeah.
easy skill to acquire, but it's just a little style change. You're not fake or anything like that. You're actually being a better person and serving that person to a higher level when you are not busy waiting for your chance to speak, but you are actually listening to what is important to the person that you choose to serve.
I love that. Wow. I cannot wait for you to be on the warrior stage. I cannot wait to watch like mouths drop and just the fact that I get to introduce you to the audience, the people that I know are coming in there, and they're going to walk away with so much knowledge from you.
And the
I'm
other speakers, not all of us are just dying to come in and pour into you
Yes.
all who attend. And believe me, the investment that you are making is like to get what you're going to be getting from all of us.
Yes. And what's really neat is because, Donna's traveling from Chicago. We've got Alexis coming from New York. We've got Nicole coming from Rhode Island. And we have a surprise guest that I haven't announced yet, but should be coming from Colorado for the VIP night. So I'll be announcing that pretty soon too. So I have, all these amazing people coming together. And as you said, the investment's very small compared to most conferences and retreats and things. I wanted to keep it because we're in a state in this world right now where it's hard for people to, invest in themselves. We've got bills to pay, gas is up, and all of these things. I wanted to make it so that it wasn't as difficult to show up and get what they needed to help their businesses thrive. So I'm very excited to get you on the stage, Donna, as well as all the other speakers. So yeah, I'm just very thankful that you said yes to come and speak at Warrior, and I'm very
Who would
excited
say
to have
no
you.
to you, Wendy?
Oh, I'm sure somebody would, but I was just, you know, I feel people's energies. So the first time you and I met, I'm like, I need to be her friend. I need to have her in my life, and I need to get her on my stage.
No,
So
I'm totally looking forward to doing this. And as you said in one of your recent posts, you have to invest in yourself and
yeah.
in your business in order for you to grow. What you already know got you as far as you are right now. But if you're ready to next level, then you need to tap into the energy and the knowledge of people who can help you connect the dots with all of these little things that, a lot of you have that little shiny object syndrome.
Hmm.
And, oh, it's only $97. Oh, it's only $199. And now you've got all these little things floating around, but they're not working for you.
Yeah.
So we're going to help give you some clarity on how to make all of these pieces work for you so you'll know what to keep or what to toss. And then what you also need to put into, your little warrior bag.
Yeah,
Wendy's
absolutely.
going to be giving you two. So
Yes, exactly. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much, Donna. I just wanted to get on here with everybody so they could just get a little glimpse of, who you are and what you do, and look forward to coming to Warrior Unchained and meeting you in person. So thank you so much.
my pleasure. I look forward to seeing everybody there.
All right. And everyone, if you're joining us now or if you hop on the replay, you can get your ticket at warriorunchainedlive.com. And there's an option to upgrade to our VIP night. And I believe there's only 5 tickets left for the VIP night. So if
Ooh,
you wanna come in for the VIP, we're having some awesome networking. We've got a mastermind. We've got celebrity speaker Will Bowen coming. Well, he'll be joining us from Florida virtually, but he'll be live, and dinner. So yeah, grab your tickets soon. Otherwise, we'll see you at Warrior. Thanks, everyone.